You are here tonight because you are interested in peace in your own mind. In your own mind. And this is very good news. And you instead shift your attention to your own mind. And you recognize the tendency to war in that. The tendency to fascism in that. The tendency to hatred. The tendency to
grudge and revenge.
Holding on. And you recognize the suffering that those tendencies continue to deliver. And somehow, in the face of that,
you notice that you want peace.
You notice that you are sick and tired, fed up with the war. With the war. And in your willingness to take that chance, to accept that invitation to be at peace, not waiting, not postponing, but recognizing that the war, to whatever degree a war
is going on within your own mind,
is based on one thing, and that's the firm belief that
you are a separate entity.
That you are something separate from the totality. That you are something separate from me.
Or your parent, or your child, or your lover.
Or your enemy.
That you are something.
This is what all wars are about.
Because when you believe firmly that you are something, you get very busy protecting that thing. And that protection takes all forms.
Territorial, sexual, personal power.
And the irony is that that something that you are protecting in reality doesn't even exist. Who you think you are
doesn't even exist.
Doesn't even exist.
It's a thought. And that I
is nothing.
It does not exist.
It's a story made up. It's quite beautiful, even in its horror. It's certainly entertaining, but as a belief that the story is reality,
it's a huge tragedy.
The belief, this is the
cause of suffering.
So what will be the result of this human experiment and this opportunity that ordinary humans have now? It was only granted the most extraordinary humans in the past. But now ordinary humans
like you
and me
have the opportunity to discover that never, not for an instant, is it possible that you can be separate from consciousness, from the source, and to discover that directly.
And to discover that directly.
In this Leela called the world, called your life, you have an opportunity to discover what is deeper than human being. What is before human being?
What is before that? That beingness
is actually the source of human.
As the source of plant being,
animal being,
sentient being, and insentient being.
Beingness.
And that beingness is alive with intelligence
and presence.
And it wants to know itself. It has come to know itself in you, so that it can know itself everywhere.